Good evening, world. Time from Omara. 6 o'clock. Hope you guys enjoyed my two videos I made earlier. I bought slices on a good 15 minutes. I'm gonna go just to get my slices right. After this, I'm gonna enjoy showing you guys with a beer. And after that, I might watch YouTube. Yeah, I can't wait for that James Bond game, man. End of March, the James Bond game is going to be released. Robert's obviously going to play the 007 First Light, as that's a big game this year, right? It's a huge game this year. Robert should play that. And he'll be playing Resident Evil Requiem end of next month, February. And then Wrath 06 is coming out, I think, November. And Wolverine, I don't know when that's coming out. It's supposed to be released this year, but it might be delayed, though. I don't know, right? All right, well, the actors really want a piece of the menu. Oh, yeah, they will. You're looking at amazing tasting food. Yeah. They see the French toast, the pancakes, you know what I'm saying, the waffles. You can have your waffles with whipped cream. They see the scrambled eggs, the sunny side eggs. They see all the sausage, all the bacon. They see the strudels, the donuts. They see the toast. They see the fruits with the yogurt and the cereal. They want a piece of the menu. Are we a piece of that? I'm like, nah, guys. It's for the cast and crew. It's not for you guys. You crazy people. Yeah. Actors can only eat the leftovers once everyone has eaten their food and everyone's full and they have their two plates. That's the leftovers. The actors can eat it. Them all, and they're in the mall to finish the whole thing. You see all the actors running. They grab as much food as they can. Yeah, and after 150 to 100 extras serve the food, and the other people are waiting in line, the food's all done, and they're pissed off. Fuck, man, the food's done. Yeah, the food's done. As it's only meant for the cast and crew, it's not for the extras. The extras are not feeding them. They're gonna stop production. There they go. Can't feed thousands of people. You're just gonna stall. I'm already feeding 1,500 people for Zanes. You can't feed thousands of extras. They're gonna stall production. It'll take hours for them to wait in line and eat all their food, and they go for seconds. It's crazy. You just can't feed them. People will tell me, yeah, we can't feed the extras. Fuck those guys. Yeah, we can't feed the extras, Peter. He's like, fuck the extras. We can't feed them. Yeah, I'm paying them an original $180, right, for my movie. That way they work hard for me, right now. Some Sarah. That's why the Zayn stars are getting spoiled. They're gonna bet because I spoiled nice perks. John Mayga, Vaughn, Jojo Jimosu, all those guys when they were working on my movie, getting paid all that money during production. I'm spoiling like any buffet. I understand why they're gonna bet because I spoiled them with perks and I paid them so much money for the movie. Money they don't make in Hollywood. That's why they're gonna beg. Obviously, my car goes on the water. This guy's supposed to blow out the water, man. As if he's proud of me. You're welcome, sweetie. Yeah. My pizza will be ready soon. In a good 12 minutes, I'm gonna go upstairs and get my pizza. Yeah. I got the spicy garlic now. The spicy garlic is actually better than the regular garlic at Bob's, anyways, right? For Bob's Pizza, the spicy garlic I like better than the regular garlic. I tried both yesterday and I enjoyed the spicy garlic more than the regular garlic. I'm like, yeah, I like the spicy garlic more than the regular garlic at Bob's, right? So VJ knows you did. Yeah, VJ knows I did it. I wrote the book. I try to save my money, save $5,000. Not hard to save $5,000. I can get it proofread and sign my cover. I form my book. My book's ready to be on Google. I'm gonna let the gates know in a couple of years. 2029, 23, I'm gonna let the gates know. And that's Ivan's journey to becoming king. All you have to do, Ivan, is just not bow to them, not sell. Yeah, you have to pay with your wife, but once you wake up and get over it, when you get your free with VJ and those billions are yours, the gates don't touch your money, man. Those billions are yours, Ivan. Trust me, your father's protecting you, Ivan. He'll wake you up 1 minute later after you die. So would you rather go through that horror and wake up 1 minute later in the hospital? You get VJ all fresh to yourself, small Hollywood beauty. She sees the light, you get her all to yourself, and you make your billions off your book, and you control your money. Your Zane's fine, you control. You get your free with VJ, and you're king queen, or you sell and you're not king queen, and they destroy your life. You get a garden where justice you're sharing with the world. She sees hell crying your arms every night, and the gates are gonna dupe you and sell your money. And the world's safe, they got their full cake. Because I know you guys want your complete full cake. That's why I'm not gonna have you guys do like that, man. When I'm king, I'm not making rules on myself as John. I'm not gonna have you guys do like that, man. You can pray all you want, it's not happening. This is the Ivan who's poor, who's not king, guys. There we go. I'm not gonna have you guys win the game and do like that, man. No way. You want to keep him behind. He's going him. There, I see, and you're left behind. You're missing out on the fun, right? And then you're left behind. There you go. No aims, and yeah, man. I and Leech are living the life, man. As king, queen, like they're fucking famous movie stars. They're trending like every day, and they sign that mega deal with Amazon. They're featured on the magazines, man, and the fans love them. They're fucking famous movie stars, man. Yeah, you guys fucking shit. The Hollywood actors fucking shit. They look at IMDb now, man. They're bigger famous movies. They're bigger movie stars than all of us. Yeah, bigger movie stars than all of the Hollywood actors in Hollywood, right? Even. Because maybe we just signed a mega deal. Yeah, man. Yeah. All this will be Ivan out. 40 minutes. I'll talk 40 minutes. That's good. That's my last video. I'm gonna enjoy you guys with a beer, and after that, I'm gonna watch some YouTube stuff on YouTube, right? To watch. Yeah. I have to watch it on my phone because they took my my laptop charger and my plug for my TV, man. Yeah. Because they caught me smoking, right? Yeah. When I smoke, I'll have outside, guys. I don't want to get caught, right? Yeah. So I can think about the good, yeah. If I think about the bad, I can go crazy and I can lose my mind, man. Obviously, was I focus on the good? I know that once I get this over with, I'm gonna be king, obviously, BJ. And the gates are not bringing down my neck anymore. I got out. I have my freedom. I made the bills on my book. I'm taking my money. I'm gonna live like a BJ. That's what keeps me going, obviously. Yeah. With Victoria Justice, she focuses on the now because she's crazy. That's why she cries every tears of me every night. She's a fucking crazy woman, man. She's desperate, obviously. Yeah, like I know Ivan will save me, but I'm still gonna destroy his sleep because I hate seeing hell. Like VJ, focus on the good. Stop focusing on the bad, man. Stop being a crazy woman and crying to me. Just close your eyes and sleep and know that Ivan will save you, man. Stop being a crazy fucking psychotic woman, man. But you just keep crying and annoying my sleep every night. It's really annoying, man. And you fuck eyes after that. That's why I can't take you seriously because you're a crazy woman. There you go. Now, I'm not going to listen to you, VJ, either if I get a girlfriend. I'm not going to listen to you, man. Don't listen to me either. You keep banging the guys. I'm going to keep seeing shit too. It's how it works. There you go. I'm not going to have that woman do me, man. She's fucking evil. She wants her full cake. Whereby she expects me to not see the chick when she can't even repel the guys from me. Yeah, because I'm a selfish bitch, Ivan. I want my full cake. I love the attention. I like seeing these guys. You're never going to know, but I don't want you seeing this woman, Ivan. I'm like, no, VJ, man. Respect is a two-way streak. You don't want me to see the chick. You have to repel the guys and stop seeing them too. Otherwise, if you're going to keep seeing them, and I hear you moaning every day, I'm going to keep seeing shit too. I'm not going to listen to you either because I'm not going to have you do my that. You can't be selfish. There you go. VJ pisses me off, man. She's a fucking selfish woman. She wants her full cake. It's crazy, man. Respect is a two-way streak, VJ. Loyalty is a two-way streak. It's not just about you. You have to think about me too. There you go. Yeah. Sarah. Enough about that. pizza's almost ready. In like 4.5 minutes, I'll check my pizza. Yeah, because he took away my laptop cord, I'm now a bit depressed, right? Because I hate watching stuff on my phone, man. Yeah. Fucking wicked people, man. After he locked all doors on me and keep me poor, fucking take my stuff, man. Take my PSP, break my games, break my movies. Yo, I can't wait to read your book. Oh, my book's a masterpiece, man. Great story. I told you guys read it, right? Amazing story. The scene I showed you guys yesterday is not one of my most entertaining scenes at all. Yeah, you're so entertaining. Yeah, it was so entertaining enough to keep us hooked on. Yeah, even my less entertaining scenes are entertaining enough to keep you hooked during the page. It's a masterpiece in this. This is money. That's why the gates want to control it, because they know I wrote a masterpiece and they know it's a brand worth billions, obviously. You know, if that book you wrote is worth billions, you want to take that money and give you the peanuts while you're already making your tens of trillions every year. Because you're a greedy pig, man. Yeah, that's why I came with the keys. I knew they were greedy pigs. And they were consumed with their envy. That's why my father programmed mine with the keys. He's not stupid. He knew the founders would do me and destroy my life. That's why he gave me the keys. Now I can make my billions. They don't touch my money, man. I control my money. I get my freedom with BJ. Some sour. That's what God gave me the keys, Ivan. Duh. I know you haven't Zion you true, but that's how you open the door, man. That's how you open the door, Ivan. That's why God gave you the keys. That's how you open the door, right? Yeah, and you made, I don't know, you're 28 billion off your book. With that money, you VJ can start your own film studio, Ivan. Sky's Entertainment, which is better than Paramount, Warner Bros. Universal, Netflix, Lionsgate, Disney. You know what I'm saying? Sony, Columbia Pictures, Columbia. Is it Columbia or Columbia's? I think it's Columbia's, right? Sony, Columbia's Pictures. It's better than all those studios, man. Because I can easily pay the Hollywood actors more money than what they're making in Hollywood and give them better perks. And grant them more fame too, obviously. They're more famous, way more famous in my movie than they are in Hollywood. Movies are special, but God, we have the keys. The actors are more worldwide famous in my movie than they are in Hollywood. I pay them more money too, don't forget that, better perks. I got them out Hollywood, don't forget that, guys, right? I got them out. Yeah. Sarah? So you're gonna have a blast with your movies. Oh yeah. Like the part that sucks is production. Production is work, obviously. It's a lot of work. But me and VJ know we're gonna get paid our billions for it. All we gotta do is work for like a year for Zaynus. We get paid our billions for the merch, for the movie and the game. For the greatest game, we work for maybe 4 months. So working is it sucks a little bit. It's work. You're working 12 hours a day for months, obviously a few months. But like once the post production team starts editing the footage, it's something fucking cool. The end product will look so cool. And you feature our badass movie stars in the movie, and we're getting paid so much money for it. And the Hollywood actors are having a blast too because they're getting paid so much money for it too. For Zaynus and the Greatest Game, they're getting paid the big bucks, and paid their millions for it, or tens of millions for it. So the famous movie stars, IMBJ, it's a lot of work, production, but they're gonna have a blast. The whole world's excited for that movie. And they're trending and everything, and they know they're getting paid so much money for it, and they're famous, worldwide famous movie stars with IMBJ. They're having a blast, obviously. That's why they're gonna beg. Oh, I mean, it's done. I'm like, yeah, guys, it's done, man. Oh, fuck, man. The journey is pretty much over. Yeah, once production ends, the journey is pretty much over. Guys, some Sarah. Yeah, because my food's ready, guys. I'm gonna go upstairs and get my food. Alright guys, sorry for the long wait. I'm upstairs to get my slices. I'm gonna let it warm a little bit, cool a little bit now. Yeah. I got spicy garlic today at Bob's, right? The spicy garlic is better than the regular garlic for me anyways, but yeah, I'm gonna let it cool down a little bit because it's hot. It just came out of the oven, right? I recommend all you guys who get Bob's slices, instead of who are taking your pizza to go, warm it in your oven. It tastes much better because when they warm it there, they only warm it for like a few minutes. It's still a bit cold. It's a little bit cold. That's why now I just get the slices cold and I warm it at home, like for 15 minutes, and the slices taste even better, obviously. It doesn't hurt to put barbecue sauce on your slices, guys, and warm it at home with the barbecue sauce. It's amazing. As I always get barbecue sauce and I drizzle on top of the pizza and I warm it in the oven. It's amazing, obviously, right? At 20 minutes, I'll eat my pizza. Let it cool a little bit, right? Yeah. So you're gonna have a blast. Oh yeah, we will. Because we're famous movies. Yeah, like working in a movie is work. I get that. Filming is blood, sweat, and tears. But once like filming is done, like the 4 months are gonna fly by for The Great Escape for filming. It'll take maybe 4.5 months to film. 4 months to film The Great Escape. It's dirty work, obviously, but once it's over with, me and VJ know we're going to get our big checks for the merch, for the movie, and for the game. And Keanu Reeves and all of them got their fat check, too. But they're not making the money me and VJ are making. Don't forget that, right? We're making way more than them, but they're still getting paid a lot of money. They know they're going to get their merch money and their film profit money and their game money. Getting paid, and their world tour money, too, in the millions, which is in the millions, obviously. Yeah, they're having a blast. John Mega, Von Joji ones are having a blast during the Zayas production too. But Zayas is real blunt one, dude. He's looking at like a year, 10 months to a year of shooting something crazy. Dirty work. That's why I'm never filming a movie back to back ever again after that, right? But Zayas, I have to film it back to back because it's one story like Lord of the Rings. Yeah, people tell me, yeah, you got to film this back to back. You can't do a thing where we film one volume and these actors are going to get older, Ivan. We have to film all 3 volumes back to back, obviously, like he did for Lord of the Rings, Peter, right? Although I choose Peter or Mel for the movie, for the Zane's movie. I'm sorry. Amen. Yeah. Yeah. How much money do you think you'll make off the Zane's brand, Ivan? With the movie merchant and game, at least 50 plus billion I'll be making. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, even 100 billion I make off the meme, to make off the brand. Something crazy. Yeah, 50 to 100 billion dollars maybe you're gonna make. It's something crazy, man. 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 billion off the brand. The Zane's brand. That's for the combined earnings of the movie merch and the game, right? All 3 products. We make our 50 plus billion maybe. Something crazy. That's why the gates see me and VJ as thieves. If Ivan makes 50 billion off his brand, he's stealing from us. Why do they think you're stealing, Ivan? Because like everything in the world is under their power control, yet Ivan's money they don't touch. So they see me and VJ as thieves who are stealing their money, obviously, because everything around the world is under their power control. All the hundreds of trillions around the world made every year, they control that. Whereas Ivan and VJ's money they don't touch, so they see us as thieves. And we're affecting the entertainment industry a little bit. It's a monopoly, obviously. But I told you, the whole economy, as long as they charge more money for their tickets and their subscription fees, they'll still make their money, obviously, right? Yeah, my pizza should be cool by now. Got some sour? Yeah. Ivan, you're not the real thief, man. They're the real thieves, man. Like they're willing to what? To take all your money and give you the peanuts. Obviously. The gatekeepers are the ones who are the real thieves, Ivan. It's not you, man. They're the real thieves. As they dupe VJ, and they're going to dupe you too, right? VJ has the keys, and she's only what told me now. So who's the real thief here? Is it me or you? It's you, not me, no hams. Yeah. Spicy garlic is better than regular garlic. Holy shit. So the Gates dupe VJ. Oh yeah, they did. They duped her bad, man. VJ has the keys to the kingdom, guys. Which means all her movies, her singles, you guys know about it, right? The whole world knows about it. VJ has the keys, and yeah, she's only worth $12 million. The Gates duped her, man. She's only worth $12 million, and she has the keys to the kingdom. Her keys are useless because she's honored the gatekeeper's back control, and they duped her, and they're guarding all the doors in her career. And they have the balls to call me the thief, man. Like, you're the real thief, not me, don't you? Yeah. So they want to take your money. Yeah, the Gates want to take my money, my billions, and give me the peanuts. That's why they want me to sell. Because they know God gave both me and the keys. So all I gotta do, okay, we do bleach it. All we gotta do is just get Ivan to sell, and we win. Ivan and Vijay's keys are now useless. We can guard them on their career. We don't have to worry about them making their billions and everything. They're not gonna make their billions. They're never gonna let you make your billions, Ivan. In case where they haven't obviously. Crazy people they are. Man, spicy garlic is amazing. I'm getting this for now. I'm not going to get regular garlic anymore. Spicy garlic is better. So your father is protecting you. Of course he is. He gave me the keys, man. That's how you know, Ivan, your father's protecting you. And you think it's a coincidence that you found out about VJ after they wiped your memory of your wife and you being God, you still found out that you're God and you have the keys. You figured out the game and you figured out your father was the gatekeepers. Yeah, my father protected me, obviously. Let me see, guys, wash my hands. So your father is protecting you. Yeah, he is. Duh. And right, if your father's protecting you, he wouldn't let the gates kill you. Well, you have to think of it in a bigger sense because this is their house. My father is like, okay, if you don't want Ivan being with VJ and making his money in your house, and you kill him to be with VJ and make his money, I'm gonna resurrect him right back to life. My father's still protecting me, obviously. Because Ivan, your father will wake you up like 1 minute later after you die, man. You're in that room, you're scared shitless, obviously. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And like 1 minute later, I wake up in the hospital, I get it over with, man. Like, VJ is fresh and she gets her healing, and I control the Zanes, man. The gates don't control it, obviously. Sorry, guys, this pizza's amazing. Yeah. That's when you know the families don't care about you. Yeah, you have to be a greedy pig to make all those kinds of choices and keep what this man who's the son of God poor working minimum wage. Like, you have to be blind and reprobate to do that, right? They're making all that money every year, and they keep me poor, making 12K a year. Obviously, yeah. I'm sorry, but you're too powerful. You have the keys. I don't want you touching a dime. Like, lock all those and Ivan. Yeah, and the money off the book is mine. You're not touching that either. There you go. I'm sorry. Yo, I'm blind. I don't care if I keep you poor. You're not touching a dime of my money. Yeah, and the money off the book is mine. You're not touching that either. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're greedy pigs. I know. Families are so greedy. They're willing to make all that. They make all that money, and they're willing to keep Ivan poor working minimum wage. You know, I can't make a living working minimum wage, and yet you lock all doors on me, and I can't make any money. And you also give me hell for being a failure in life when I'm only a failure because of you. Those are crazy people, yeah. That's how you know, Ivan. They're devils, Ivan. Yeah, you know how many times the folks yelled at me for being a failure in life? And when I was lost, I didn't know about those being locked on me. I thought I was a failure because Ivan, all you do is work, blow your money on food, smokes, and beer. Well, I didn't smoke back then, beer and food and everything. And that's what led me to go to Heritage. But I realized something fishy was going on when I went to Heritage. Obviously. And even now, they even tell me, Ivan, do something good with your life. You shouldn't be collecting welfare and everything. I'm like, you guys are fucking wicked people, man. Like, I'm only poor because of you guys, man. You locked the doors on me. And you have the balls to say I'm a failure in life when I'm only a failure because of you. Had you opened doors to me, I wouldn't be a failure. I'd be a filthy rich person. That's how you know, Ivan. They're crazy people and they're reprobate, obviously. There's no hope for them, yeah. Sorry. And that pizza was amazing. Holy shit. That spicy garlic is better than the regular garlic, right? At Bob's. I like the spicy garlic better. And smoke this one here, right? That's why the situation feels hopeless. Yeah, I know my father gave me the keys and I wrote my book, but I know the families have the advantage over me because they have all that money and all that power, man. But they control the courts and the police and everything, man. They can do shit to delay me being king, obviously. That's why my father gave me the keys. He knew the keys where they are. And they're so powerful, I gotta give you the keys to the kingdom. Where you can open your own door, you don't have to sell them, Ivan. You can beat them, Ivan, with the keys. Yeah. That's why God gave you the keys, Ivan. That way you can make your billions off your book and live that life with VJ. Be a movie star with VJ. She would be a movie star with VJ, right? I'd go with something like Go with the Rings for Zanus, yeah. Yeah. More, I'm gonna clean my room. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and when I'm king, I'll be smarter. I'll be a smart man again. Because my father refreshed my brain. I'm no longer the dumb Ivan. I guarantee when I'm king, I'm now a smart guy again. I'm no longer that dumb Ivan. My father completely refreshed my mind. I have a brand new mind. My father refreshed it. And I guarantee the mental illness will be gone when I'm king. I no longer have the mental illness anymore. I struggle with the anxiety with the keys. That's not going to go away. What the mental illness will be gone, obviously. But the anxiety will not go away. As I struggle with anxiety with the keys, obviously, as you guys know, right? I struggle with major anxiety, obviously, with the keys. And VJ's Blue is the cure to me, obviously. She's gonna cure me. I'm like, holy shit, man, Victoria Justice is the cure, man. Yeah, because she's blue. She's special. Yeah, I mean, Victoria Justice is special. That's why you have to pay for that. You have to fuck like $20 a woman to be there. You guys are fucking crazy people. Women who I'm not interested in having sex with, guys. And that's why VJ's right with me once I pay the fee, because she knows Ivan never would have paid the fee Never would have banged all these women had the world not forced him to do it. You guys have to force me to do it. And forcing Ivan to do it, Ivan's now a man whore, and he now has sexual urges. So when the women are hitting on him and everything, Ivan, it's tough for Ivan to resist them, obviously, and Ivan ends up messing up a little bit. Not as bad as VJ, though. I'm not as stupid as VJ, right? Yeah. 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 Is that VJ's dream? Is that VJ's career dream with you, Ivan? Yeah, I know VJ's career dream is being a movie star with me. Like, duh, it's common sense. That's her dream. Yeah, I mean, that's my dream. That's my career dream. I know she wants to do music, but I know her real dream is being a movie star. I want to be a movie star with you, Ivan. When I mean movie star, I mean being a big budget movie star, a big budget like famous movie star, and getting paid a lot of money for it. And for me, VJ, I told you our contract is in the billions. We're making our tens of billions for all our movies. We got to be famous movie star. We get paid like so much money for the movies. It's crazy. So much money. It's crazy. 50 billion for Zanus, 34 billion for The Great Escape, 30 billion for The Great Escape, 27 billion we make for The Great Escape. It's something crazy. DVJ's deals, and that's why the Gates want me to sell. They don't want me to make that kind of money, even though they make, I don't know, they're 32 every year. It's peanuts. Yeah, even though the amount of money you are making is peanuts when you're getting clean, you're stealing from us. We're greedy pigs. We want to take that and give it the peanuts. Yeah, they want to take all those billions and give me, we do the leftover peanuts, obviously. Why they already make all that money around the world? Because they're greedy pigs. Yeah, that's why I keep them the keys. But those guys don't do me, man. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. That's how VJ will appreciate me a lot. Because of me, VJ, you're living this life, man. That's why it's fair. I choose to live in Vancouver, Canada. It's fair, VJ, right? I choose to live because I'm the one who made this money for you, and I saved your fucking ass, man. You're the only one in the world who sees Ivan, and everyone else sees hell. No more crying, finally, right? Because VJ's a fucking crazy woman. She chooses to just cry all night long instead of just sleeping. All right, but I can't sleep, man. I don't. I'm a psycho. I hate it when you black on the screen, Ivan. I want to see you. Yeah, but VJ, you're garbage and trash. As long as you're garbage and trash, you're never going to see Ivan. That's how it works, right? You sold out. It's your fault. It's not my fault. There you go. Yeah. That's what else, man. I'm like, no, John, you get that. I'm not paying you 20. Stop being greedy, John. You greedy pig, yeah. I'm not paying you 20. You're not worth that, John. Yeah. John Vegas age might push for 14, 13, 15, 20 million, 70 million. I'm like, no. John gets 10. I'm not paying him any more than that, man. That's enough for him. Yeah. 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 Yeah, right. You got some balls to say Zays would be better than the Rings. No, guys, it'll be better. Think of an exodus like Prince of Egypt. Something like that. They're scared with torches in the caverns like Moria. So imagine something like Moria, and you have like 6,000 civilians in Switzerland in the cavern. They're scared with torches, and the demon bats are sleeping in there. You have the Ephesians, and you have the Battles in there. They're all scared. A lot of the civilians die, and you have Eretet's 20,000 army. They approach the the city, the empty city. Think of an army the size of the Mordor army in Return of the King. You have a demonic army that size of devils, and the 20,000 army, they march in the city and they search. Eretat goes to Eli's house. He's like, there's no trace of human flesh in Saphius. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. looking at a masterpiece. Man. Peter's like, yeah, this is going to be up my Lord of the Rings. Volume 1 and 2 are pretty equal to Lord of the Rings, you can argue. I still think Zane's is a bit better. But once you hit Volume 3 and you adapt that story, that's when Zane's will surpass Lord of the Rings. It'll be the better movie trilogy. Yeah. Peter's like, yeah, even with this kind of technology and budget, Eric to them Devils and Demons, man, the world's going to fill for you guys and they're going to be hooked. Yes, Peter, that's why I want them Devils and Demons. That way the world's hooked. They're hooked watching it and they're just blown away by the story. It's a powerful story. Eric and them are Devils and Demons, man. Eritale will be formidable like Thanos, but he's also scary to look at, man. He's a demon. He's a devil, man. That's why Zane's like crazy with my buzz, man. This is crazy. Yeah, John Karen, Robin, they're going crazy. That's crazy, man. All the YouTubers are going crazy. The movie punning guys, right? They're all going crazy for the movie. Yeah, man. Yeah. How scary is Eric? How will Eric be? Eric never be so scared that you guys are gonna feel for me and all the Hollywood actors. Or some of you guys won't even cry for me and the actors. That's how scary Eric and them are gonna be. And I told you, all the Zaynist Hollywood actors who are in my movie are gonna be legends. They're gonna be remembered as legends who fought these horrific beings. And that's why all the Hollywood Zayn stars are gonna be world famous, and they're gonna be more successful in Hollywood, obviously. Because you're gonna see some of their careers skyrocket in like 10 years. Yvonne, Joseph, John Boyega might become big A-listers in 10 years. Their career just like skyrocketed. 10 years go by, they're now worth like $75 million, $80 million. And some of the other actors might, their career will skyrocket a little bit, but after 10 years, they're only worth maybe $30 million. They're small A-listers, they have okay careers. So some of them will have okay careers, other ones will have like an amazing career in Hollywood. Whereby after 15 years, they're worth like they're 80, even $100 million, some of the guys. But even though they're worth all that money, there's still a side tension, and their careers are side tension. Even if you're the main event, obviously, and I can easily pay them more than what they make in Hollywood. There they go. That's why they're going to beg all the Hollywood actors for things, right? Yeah, it's crazy. Sarah? Yeah. So when the Xena stars get the call that they got the part from their agent, their parents and friends, yeah, all their friends and all their parents are going to congratulate them. Oh my God, man, you're fucking lucky. I'm so proud of you. John Boyega's parents from Nigeria, they're like, John, I'm so proud of you. You got the part. Yeah, Mom, Dad, I got the part, man. They're proud of him, honestly, because they get to be in an Ivan movie and experience that fame and glory with Ivan. And Ivan's paying John Boyega a lot of money for the movie, a $27 million deal. He signed $28 million deal. He signed a huge deal, John Boyega. Doesn't make that in Hollywood. Yvonne Joje signed a $16, $17 million deal. Yeah, they're successful working for Ivan's big film studio with VJ, right? Yeah. Alright, when you film the reaction when the secretaries calls the actors' agents and they got the part, yeah, I might. Obviously. But to do that, you have to fly the cameraman where the actors live. You have to fly maybe one camera guy in England, one, two, maybe three guys in Los Angeles, and one camera guy in Vancouver for Yvonne Joje. And when they get the call from their agent, you see the actor's reaction. Something like draft day in sport leagues, yeah, something cool like that. You can do that, obviously. You know the drafts when the GMs call the players and the players are joining for joy when they get drafted in the pro leagues? Yeah, you have something like that for the reaction, obviously, for the Hollywood actors. They're joining for joy, man. They have to be in that Zane's movie with Iron and VJ. Yeah. Yeah. I can talk for 50 minutes, guys. Yeah. You think Oscar Isaac, Adam Driver, Daisy Ridley will give John dirty stares? Oh yeah, they will. They're jealous, obviously. All the Hollywood actors are jealous of the Zayn's Hollywood actors because they know they're lucky and they're going to be saved, and I can pay them. They sign mega deals more than what all these guys make in Hollywood, and they get to be a world famous movie star with Ivan Regan, and they're fucking lucky, and they're all left behind in the Hollywood system. That's why Oscar Isaac, Adam Driver, Daisy Ridley might give John dirty stares. They're jealous, obviously. A bit jealous, right? Yeah, it's not fair, John. Like, we're all the side tension in Hollywood. Our careers are side tension in Hollywood, and you're the main event with Ivan. It's not fair. That's why they're gonna really beg him for word. But John Boyega will not give you word because he's selfish, obviously. I'm not giving you word. If I ask you word, don't even real. I'm not giving you word. Yeah, John Boyega will not give word. He's selfish, obviously, John. Yeah, but trust me, man. Like Oscar Isaac, Adam Driver, Disney are really gonna be. They're gonna be jealous of John. Yeah, they're gonna be jealous, man. It's crazy. They're all jealous of Hollywood actors. Yeah, of the Zeta stars, right? Hollywood Zeta stars. Yeah. Yeah. And I know John's lucky he got out. Was they're all in the Hollywood system, obviously. Yeah, John got out. Ivan got John out. And John's making more money than what we make in Hollywood. And Ivan's spoiling with much better perks. And he gets to be a movie star with Ivan. You feature the magazines and the posters and everything with Ivan. That's not fair. He's the main event. The whole world's shooting into his social media. He's training with Ivan, John, Boyega. Yeah, it's crazy. They're jealous, obviously, the Hollywood actors. And those Star Wars actors, right? They're jealous, obviously. Yeah. Those have been crazy, man. Yeah. And John Boyega will be a badass fighter in the movie. He's playing my cousin, obviously. Yeah, he's a badass, like, northern fighter. G1's a badass fighter. Don Cheadle's a badass fighter. And I'm a badass fighter because we're northern. And then Idris Elba's a badass fighter too because he's a northern too. Whereas the other southern guys are pretty badass, but they're not as badass as us, obviously, because they're not northerns. Because I'm doing a year of intense training, tackle training with sticks and everything, with John Boyega, G1, and all those guys, right? For the Zane's movie. A year of training. That way we're prepped for the movie and we're badass fighters in the movie, man. We look badass in the movie. He was like, yeah, Ivan, with this train, you guys are going to be badass. I know. Badass northerns in the movie, right? Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. I want those to be like something like Lord of the Rings. Except the world looks different, obviously. It's not like Lord of the Rings. It's a different world than Lord of the Rings, but it's something similar to Lord of the Rings. So not have that medieval feel. Or have a little bit of the medieval feel, but it's more of the fantasy feel like Lord of the Rings. But Lord of the Rings, you also get the medieval feel too a little bit when you watch it. But Like Zayas would not have that Game of Thrones medieval feel. No, it's something more like Lord of the Rings. Obviously, Xanus. But it's a different world, as I showed you guys, right? Remember that picture I showed you on my laptop yesterday? Yeah. It's a beautiful world like that. It looks natural, amazing too. Beautiful world, obviously, my movie. Yeah. That's why Xanus will be the greatest fantasy novel ever written. And it will be the greatest story ever told when I adapt it, obviously. Sarah? You know, I mean, if what you show us in your documentary, you want Ayrton and the Wolves looking like that, you're looking at demons, yeah, you're looking at devils, guys. Except something even a bit scarier than that, right? I'm putting $600 towards special visual effects, and $2 towards the caution iron weapons and the mask, like Del being Annabelle. So all the actors are wearing the Del being Annabelle mask and costume, something like that, and they're devils. It's a better quality than that, and I apply the visual as words, so you're looking at demons, man. The most of it means only history, man. Something scary. Whereby that's why Zayn will have crazy white butts. And the Hollywood Zayn stars will be legends, obviously, after they do the movie, man. They're gonna be legends, man. Legends. If you think the buzz of Avengers was crazy with Thanos, nothing. Zayn will blow out of the water. As Avengers, you only had about 200 million people around the world going crazy for it. For my movie, it's 1 billion plus people going crazy for it, man. 1 billion, 1.5 billion, and even the foreign world, 2 billion, 3 billion people going crazy. Something crazy. That's crazy buzz, man. As for the movie, I'll be releasing like 7 or 8 like subtitles for the movie, like Chinese, Japanese, Russian, French, Spanish for people in Mexico. Yeah, I have like 6 different languages. China's a good market for the movie. That way the Chinese can watch it. The Japanese, Korea too, and French for the people in France and Quebec and Canada, and Spanish for the people in Mexico, and some people in Brazil maybe. Amazon's only in a few places in South America, but they're in Mexico Amazon. They're also in China, Japan Amazon, and Korea. So you have to have subtitles in those languages. That way, some of the foreign world can watch it. Well, the rest of the people is not my problem, right? Don't hate me saying yeah. Amazon's not in the Middle East. I believe they're only in South Africa and Africa. They're not in Africa, so those people will not be able to watch my movie. But they're in Canada, the States, most of Europe. Obviously, they're in India, they're in Japan, they're in China, they're in Australia, New Zealand. Those people can watch it, obviously. Are they in every city in Europe? No, Amazon's not in every city in Europe. But the countries in Europe that Amazon is not in, they can purchase it from another website or through another website. Just like I can purchase stuff on Amazon US if I want to, even though I'm Canadian, right? So if Amazon is not in, let's say, Germany, obviously Norway is next to Germany. People in Germany can purchase the movie through the Norway Amazon account. It'll just cost them more money in shipping costs, but they can still purchase the movie. You guys understand? Yeah. Why? Why don't you do streaming? Because I don't like streaming. Streaming is easier. I don't have to distribute it, but it's not as good of an experience, obviously. It's 1080p. It's not Dolby Vision, Dolby Sound. 4K Blu-ray is Dolby Vision, Dolby Sound, and then when you buy the movie is actually yours. Obviously, for streaming, the movie is actually not yours. Nah, man. Like you just have the licensing right to watch it on that site, but you don't own the movie with streaming. Streaming, you don't own the movie. The site owns it. So if they want to take it down, you no longer have access to watch the movie. But distribution, you don't have to worry about that with streaming. But it's not as good quality as 4K Blu-ray is Dolby Vision, Dolby Sound. That's why Skies are saying will be direct to 4K Blu-ray, Dolby Vision, Dolby Sound. You guys understand, huh? Yeah. That's why Skies will blow the water, and Zayn's with the greatest story ever made. Anyways, guys, this is Real Show. So I'm saying, peace out, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the show from my Omara. Peace out. Don't hate him, son.